Well, here we are, December the 14th, which obviously means it's day 14 of Vlogmas. And after yesterday's huge excitement of getting that sprue with all the extra parts on, we've got the interior trim panels, we've got the seats. My God, we're slowly getting there. Now, I did have time to have a quick look through the instructions yesterday, and it looks as though a lot of the parts that need painting will be easier to paint whilst they're still attached to the frames before I take them out of the frames. So I might give that a go a little bit later on because I was a little busy last night. Now, as you can appreciate, at this time of year, everybody's running around like headless chickens. You know, how many people have you done all the invitations? How many people are coming for dinner? Have we been out and got those 65 pints of milk that we need and 3,000 sprouts for everybody to enjoy and then feel ill after eating later on when things aren't quite cooked properly or they've been cooked for too long? How long do you cook a sprout? I mean, I hate the damn things, but you boil the life out of them. Anyway, so all that excitement going on and everything that's happening, and you're all rushing around trying to get the presents bought, trying to get the presents wrapped, getting the decorations up if you haven't already done the decorations, trying to keep the kids out of the chocolates and trying to stop the kids from searching for the Christmas presents that you've hid Christ knows where all over the house, or your neighbours have got them or something like that. Now, I did have a phone call from a friend last night, and I did have to go out and do a little bit of a favour for them because they were so busy. They were going to be out for quite a while. So I nipped over and I looked after a little friend. I had a little friend last night I had to go and look after. Now, it's not a reindeer. Unfortunately, even though this is YouTube, even I don't have the ability of providing a reindeer to include in the Vlogmas videos. However, I did find the next best thing, something that's from cold weather, absolutely adores the cold weather, and himself, he is absolutely adorable. Look at this. This is my friend's dog, Benga. He's a husky, and look at him. And he's so great, he's so fantastic. He's still just pretty much a little puppy, and he's very bouncy and very happy to see everybody. And he absolutely adores getting little treats, as you can see. But what a cutie he is. Anyway, that was last night, so I had that to do last night. I think I might be doing that again a little bit later on this afternoon. But in the meantime, though, let's go and see where Hans Gruber is and see if we can get Hans Gruber moved down to floor 14. And in this video, will we also get more car parts when we open window 14? Let's go and have a look. Now, this is such an exciting time because I cannot believe we're finally into car parts, and it looks as though when I do get things painted, I am actually going to be able to start building it, so you will see progress on the car. But without further ado, let's get down there, see where Hans is, and open door 14. Here we go then. Here he is, exactly where we left him yesterday, on floor 13. So just give him a little bit of a nudge down, and there we are, floor 14, getting closer. There's 10 days left by the looks of this. Yeah, there's 10 days left, so that means 10 days from today, you'll actually be sitting on Christmas Eve. So exciting. Are the kids excited yet? All your kids, are you excited? Do you love Christmas? Do you adore Christmas, or is it just another thing you have to put up with? Anyway, in the meantime, let's get rid of him and get into that. Right, so door 14, I think, is, where are we? Where have we got? Oh, I found 50. Oh, 15 looks interesting. That there is door 15, and that's another long one. And this one here is number 18, and that's a long and wide one. I bet that one's interesting to open up. Anyway, looking for 14, looking for 14. Oh, there we are. Right, now, door 14, these big double doors here. I wonder what's going to be in there. Right, now I think that's too big just to be a pot of paint. We've got all the instructions, and I think we've got everything else we need, so I'm reckoning that's got to be more car parts, hasn't it? It just has to be more car parts. Right then, the finger of excitement. Look at this. Oh, we've got the body shell. The Holy Grail. Oh, we're going to definitely have a closer look at that, aren't we? Very definitely. Sit that in there. Look at that. We've got the front end of the car there as it looks now, and then we've got the front end of the car there as it'll look when it's built. Wow. Now, obviously, this isn't going to need painting because this is already silver. And if you're a fan of the Bond movies, or just a fan of Aston Martins in general, you'll know that this particular Bond, Aston Martin, has always been silver. In fact, have they all been silver? I can't remember. Have all the Bond Aston Martins been silver? Honestly, can't remember. Now this one, by the looks of it, we're going to have the ejector seat. I'm not sure if that's actually going to work or not, but we're going to have the ejector seat. There's a slot in there, as you know, showed you the pictures previously. That's where the bulletproof shield comes up to protect the rear glass from any flying bullets. But look at this. What's that? Oh, it's just a bit of dust or something, right? But yeah, that's going to work so well. Actually, the quality seems to be quite good, really. Some badges to go on, spaces for the number plates to go in there. I wonder what it would look like if we mount it to the base just temporarily. Let's give that a go, see what that looks like. Here we are then. There's the base, and there's the body shell. I'll just roughly put that together. I'm not going to actually clip it in because I don't want to put it in and have to break it to get it back out. But yeah, we'll stand that there so you can have a better look at that. Yeah, well, on that bombshell, now if I come back into the other room, the sun's going down that quickly these days. In there now, it's just far too bright for us to get any kind of light on my face at all. Me appearing to be virtually pure white and just a white blob. So I'll come in and have a quick look through the instructions, and it does seem to show you. I'll show you in a close up in a minute, but it does seem to point out here on these pages and the steps as you're going through the instructions as to which sort of section needs painting applied to something before you put them on the car. So I want to try and do that so that it's just easier to paint them. There's nothing worse than taking a tiny little fiddly bit off, like those shock absorbers, and took those off the sprue, trying to hold a shock absorber and paint it and not make a mess of it. So I'm going to have to sit and go through these fully, and it looks as though we're still applying paint to things on page 38. Now obviously I'm trying to, or on section 38 rather, now obviously I'm trying to work out a way of doing this so that I can just take the parts off the sprues and apply them to the car and start building the car. And then there's the stickers as well. Right, so it's going to have to be an in-depth look, read through the instructions. So if I just fold this up a bit, on section 1, you can see here in the corner there's a sign of a paintbrush. And as Peter said when he commented the other day, these colours donate or signify what colour has to be painted where, or what colour everything is going together. But we've got another paintbrush on there, and then obviously I'm not going to waste time going through every single page. But if we go back like a few pages, and we get here, this is section 28. Now in section 28, we've still got the paintbrush sign, and you can see some of the parts are really small. That's the front bumper and the radiator grille going together, but some of the parts are really small. So I think the best thing to do with this is to actually go back to the first page for putting things together, and then I'll have a look at this, see what needs painting, and I'll see if I can start getting those bits painted so we're ready to go. I think that might be the best way of doing it. Now of course, preparing everything in advance by looking through all the colours that the sprues need to be painted and getting them all painted is all fantastic. There's one slight problem though. There's 5 tins of paint or 5 pots of paint, and we've got 4. Now what we've got a silver, a brown, I think it's a black and a red. So we've got silver, brown, black and red. And according to the photograph on the side of the box of the calendar, pot number 5 is yellow. Now I can't imagine there being many things in here that need to be painted yellow. So, and the other thing is, what kind of paint is it? Is it water paint? Can I thin it down? Am I supposed to thin it down? There's one paintbrush, 5 pots of paint, or there will be 5 pots of paint. So hopefully I'm going to be able to use the paint, clean the brush, and then use another colour of paint. Otherwise it could get quite messy. It might get quite messy anyway when I start painting it. I may film some of the bits getting painted, so obviously you don't miss out on all of it, but don't worry, I'm not going to film every single tiny little minute part getting filmed. If I was trying to concentrate on doing the painting and trying to talk to you and put the camera in the right position all at the same time, there'd be a huge mess that will come out as at the end. But I'll film as much as I possibly can of the paint happening. I might just do a bit of silent stuff and then put some music over the top of it so you can just see some of the paint going on in like a time lapse or something like that. But definitely going to have to get the painting done. Anyway, I was definitely getting there. That's 2 days in a row that we've had car parts. Well, when I say car parts, today was the body shell. But yesterday we had all the interior parts coming together. So we've got the body shell now, we've got the floor pan, we've got all of the interior parts. It's all coming together really well. We're still missing all of the chrome, because obviously the bumpers, the radiator grille, the wheels, etc. are all chrome. We're missing the wheels, we're missing all the chrome work, we're missing all the glass. But we're definitely getting there. So day 15 tomorrow, Monday the 15th, day 15 tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see some actual build action and we'll start putting parts together. If you've enjoyed this one, and why wouldn't you have enjoyed this one? I mean, my God, more car parts and a body shell. Why wouldn't you enjoy this one? Caress the like button on the way out. Don't forget to hype the video and consider subscribing to the channel to see if I do get all the parts painted and we do actually get to build the thing and it even looks like an Aston Martin DB5 when I've finished building it. I'll see you tomorrow night for the next one. Bye for now.
It's day 14, the countdown's here. A tiny door holds holiday cheer. Behind it lies what we adore. What's the secret? Give us more. Subscribe, hit the bell, make it loud and clear.